There we go. Request your damn song. This is gonna be one of those. It's too soon to make another one, but we didn't have time today to make a playlist. So this Tales of Destiny tutorial song is all you got for today. You don't have to pay money, of course, as always. Request the JRPG music theme you want to listen to, and I'll play it. Request something, Rosalind. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. How old are you? 67, right? 68? Request a song from your good old Magnavox Odyssey days, and I'll play it. So you can request songs, music from JRPGs, video games in general. If you want priority, pay, make a donation. I'm just gonna repeat this fucking song again until you do. Until somebody comes up with a song. Else all you're gonna get is tutorial from Tales of Destiny. This is a great song. I can't believe the best song in Tales of Destiny, Director Scott, is the tutorial. You're thinking of one? You're old, but you'd rather not say how old? So 68. I was right, I know. I know you're old. I know you're a granddaddy. You're a grandpa already. Grandpa gotcha. That sounds cool, you know. Grandpa gotcha. Not Grandpa Rosalind, no, Grandpa gotcha. That sounds cool. He does animate. See, I wasn't too far off. You know? Let me know, okay? So request your song. What the hell? No one's in the chat except you, man. Oh, Morbid, I see Morbid there. Hello, Morbid. Why are you so morbid? Why morbid? Are you that fat? Are you like super morbid level of fat? Or morbid as in you do some weird stuff that's morbid? Isn't that a superhero? What's up, Scott? Again. We're gonna be listening to this fucking theme again until somebody requests a goddamn song! I mean, if you don't want to, then I'll just get rid of it, you know, and I'll build the playlist right here, right now, live. In fact, even like... I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes. I don't know how many minutes, though, but a few minutes. And if you don't, fuck it. I'll do the playlist. And the request song stream can go fuck itself. Unfortunately, I don't have any advice for you, Phil. I don't think you should start a YouTube channel. It's there's many reasons, many reasons why you shouldn't start a YouTube channel nowadays. But by far the biggest reason is that there's way too many people, man. All social media, from TikTok, Instagram, everybody makes videos, man. Like, I don't see the point. Do something else with your life. Don't do it. So, on account of Rosalind's happy birthday, going hot, 68 years old, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Moonlight Nocturne. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Moonlight Nocturne. Okay. Well, there you go. Michiru Yamane. Alright. There we go, DJ Erick Landon. I'm the best fucking DJ out there. Mr. Charles wants Task Force Neuron. Do you know the game it's from? Oh, should I just type that? You know, I need the name of the game. I don't know that song. That game has a great soundtrack, by the way. Castlevania? Yeah. Amazing. Okay, Astral Chain. Gotcha. I'll play that next. So, since there's a recent Exilia remastered leak, how about any music from that game? I'll play something from Tales of Exilia. Yeah, we knew it was coming. It's not that big of an... I feel like nowadays, leaks aren't that... I mean, they don't have the same impact as before. Like even a year and a half ago, they were still like big. Like, oh, there's a leak of this and that. Oh, let's talk about it. But nowadays, it's like, oh, another remaster has leaked. Great. Because we already know 9 out of 10 times it's true. So it's gonna happen, and we saw it happening. You know, they started with Tales of Graces. What's next on the PlayStation 3? Exilia. Because apparently Namco are too... Can we not talk about Namco? No, don't get me started on Namco and the Tales series remasters. Because god damn it, but man, well, hopefully my video I did last year about Tales of Exilia 1 and 2 will pick up. Once the remaster comes out, I'll make sure to post it again so people can fucking watch it. So Astral Chain Task Force Neuron. That was Moonlight Nocturne from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Astral Chain Task Force Neuron. There we go. This gets asked a lot. Oh, it's the bass theme. I haven't that in my computer. Yeah. Let me... Well, it's there already. No, I made a mistake, Morbid. Charles. Why are you apologizing, Morbid? Oh, because I don't get me started on Namco. Don't get me started on Bandai Namco. Arcana for the SNES has got a goth tier OST. I don't think the music is bad, but that's a bit of a stretch. Saying it's goth tier is a bit of a stretch. But to each their own if you think it's goth tier. That's cool. Greetings from Romania. Greetings from Romania! Where are you? Transylvania? Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm sorry. So when people ask me about, oh, you're from Mexico? Tacos. Cartels. Mariachi. And the first thing I say when I see Romania is like, oh, Transylvania. I'm sorry. I apologize. You mean Persona 3 FES? Jogsen, are you quite Afterglow? I think you are. You have the same Dante thumbnail, profile pic. Is that you, man? So you're welcome, but it wasn't Persona 3 Reload. That's the one you beat. It's the ROM about FES, where you can control your party members. Best version to play of that game nowadays. A hack. Always fan-made hacks and mods are the best versions of games to play because the developers were so fucking stupid. I mean, why? Why did they make that decision? You know, well, let's add a bit of a twist here when we make Persona 3. Let's not give any control to the player over his party members during battle. Great idea. And so a fan hacked the game a few years ago and uploaded it there. And like, hey, now you can control your party members in Persona FES. So that ROM is by far the best version to play of Persona 3. Watching your... Oh, so we had a song from like Exilia, right? Anything from Tales of Exilia? Alright, I'll give you Tales of Exilia, Morbid. I'll give you... Daring Sword. I think it froze. Oh, there we go. You changed your name to match it as the same as your YouTube. Oh, so you have a YouTube channel? I didn't know that. You see, Phil? Everybody's got a YouTube channel. You don't need advice. I mean, my counter advice to my own advice would be just do it. Don't follow anybody's advice. You want to start a YouTube channel, just do it. Well, the one thing I have to ask you is don't steal ideas. Just fucking don't, man. We have way too many fucking ripoffs, and now we have way too many AI fucking ripoffs, you know, just stealing ideas, stealing titles. Just don't make your own content. Watching your Sakura Wars video yesterday, in your opinion, how many mechanics in a game is too many? There aren't that many mechanics, you know, it's just decision making, some of the mini games with the joysticks, and the strategy battles, you know. I don't think they have, the game has way too many mechanics, but I think a game can have as many mechanics as it can, as long as the mechanics aren't convoluted and are intuitive. That's what I like, you know. I don't like it when they go fucking Knights in the Nightmare bullshit or Natural Doctrine, you know. You do that and you're fucked. Your game's bound to fail. Or it's just gonna be extremely niche. You know, if you're gonna add a lot of gameplay mechanics, make them easy to get into, easy to understand, intuitive, you know, so anybody can jump into them. Like with Sakura Wars, it's like they don't explain the game to you. They're like, oh, click this button to do this, click this other button to do that. The game just lets you do it, you know, and then you figure it out immediately. Most of them, okay? So, I don't think a game can have way too many mechanics. Have a lot of them if you want to. Just make them intuitive. I don't really give a fuck about Fair Games Studio. J. Simon's theme from Castlevania 4. You mean the good old classic, right? The first theme. Castlevania... I don't have it. I swear I had it. Well, I'm gonna have to use YouTube. I fucking had it. Well, there you go. Everybody knows that theme. You'll steal all of my ideas? Go for it. I'll sharp my teeth if I meet you. You'll sharp your teeth? Okay, I get it. Okay, the guy from Transylvania. You can request a Tales of Berseria song if you want to, except the opening, okay? If you want... Like, if you guys want anything that has copyright, pay. I mean, because if you ask me to play a song with copyright, like with a content ID claim, the entire Q&A stream is gonna get demonetized. But if I get some money to make up for it, I'll do it, you know? My base belongs to you? Of course it does. This my base belongs to you. All your base belongs to us. Do you like the Castlevania series? I do. I'm pretty fucking bad at them. At every single one of them. Well, I was kind of decent at Symphony of the Night. I made it far. I never beat it. But yeah, I like the Castlevania series. I grew up with it. You know, I grew up playing Castlevania games. Nah, Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger have copyright. You can have to pay for that, even if it's your birthday. I mean, trust me, Chrono Cross is my favorite game of all time. Why wouldn't I want to play songs from that game? But no, fucking Yasunori Mitsuda hates you. Hates YouTubers using his music. He hates that. What's up, Queen? Oh, it says Tales of Exilia, right? People are gonna be like, that's not Tales of Exilia! Hey Ilias, what's up? Is it a request song stream? I don't know. There's some dude in the chat called Erick Landon RPG and a pinned message that says request your damn song. It's probably a spam, you know? It's probably spam. I pinned it for no reason. I don't know who this Erick Landon RPG dude is. Fuck that guy. Hey Sam, happy Sunday to you too. Oh, so Enzo wanted me to play The Dawn of Ys from the album Ys Sanmai. I don't think I have one. The Dawn of Ys. Is Sanmai. So the Dawn of East from the album is Sanmai. Okay, I just typed the Dawn of East is Sanmai. Let's see if it shows up. Hopefully it'll show up. So here you go, Enzo. Hope you're still watching. Thank you very much, Yum for the super chat. If someone steals your ideas, just be satisfied that it got relevant and tell them don't forget to subscribe and share my ideas and videos with your friends. Yeah, I should tell that. Should say that. All those AI channels. Alright, so the Dawn of East Sanmai. Hopefully I can find it. The Dawn of East Sanmai. I hope it's this one. East Sanmai. The Dawn of East. Alright, East 4. Basically, the original East 4. You should give Erick's Adventure a try from PS1 Classic. It's not the one in 2D. I have played it. You know, it's like 2.5D, right? I don't think it's a classic. I don't think it's a bad game though, but it's just a game with way too many problems. If you're talking about Hercules Adventure, or is it just called Erick's Adventure? And I'm thinking of another game. We'll see. So that's a great fucking song, by the way. And so he's probably gone. You can request a song from Rand's Destructor Vent, but yeah, I feel like in every stream you request music from that game. What's my favorite Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy 9. That's my favorite one. You like the song from the scene before the last fight in Tales of Berseria? That's Velvet's theme. That has copyright. If you want to listen to that, you're gonna have to pay. Can you play Castlevania 2 Bloody Tears? Probably, yeah. Are you planning on featuring another activity like the versus games or something like that? Do you mean the versus episodes we were doing and I was turning them into videos? Yeah, sure. We'll see, yeah. Is it true Chrono Trigger DS version is the definitive version and the best way to play some? No. I don't think so. I think that the Nintendo DS version has some neat features to it, but I wouldn't say it's a definitive version because it's a bit harder than the original. I think the original version is the definitive version to play of it. Ironically, the first one, the Super Nintendo version. That's the one you want to go for, in my opinion. Oh, so Erick's Adventure is not from Disney. Okay, it's another one. What's up, Shinji? I think the Clair Obscure soundtrack has copyright, Tyson, so I can't play anything of it. Have you reviewed Mother SNES? No, I've talked about it, you know. I have covered it in the past, but I've never beaten it. I promise that I will give it a chance. I haven't gone back to it. It just doesn't appeal to me, you know. There's way too many games that I can play, and no one's gonna give a fuck about... no one's gonna give a fuck about... me talking about Earthbound. You know what I can do? You know what I'm gonna do one of these days? Is just do a live stream of Earthbound. Mother, Earthbound, whatever you want to call it, you know. That's what I can do, but a review or something, I mean, me talking about such a popular game, I feel like this channel has gone back to its roots. Like, people care when I talk about niche games, but if I talk about something popular or famous, they don't give a shit, so... Not that I have a problem with that, you know, it's just like, I don't see the point in me playing it. But I think people want me to play it just to see if I change my mind. I don't know. When is the next Unscripted podcast? You mean on Patreon? Or do you mean that JRPG podcast? Which one? Because the next Erick, Landon Uncensored podcast on Patreon, that's probably gonna be next week. Bring back floppy dogs. Thanks for becoming a member for 50 months. 50 months? You've been a member for 50 months? Holy shit, man. That's like 4 years or something. Like, you've been here. Oh my god, thanks. Thank you very much for being a fan all these years, dude. Oh, and thanks for the super chat. Here's to another 50 months. Go ahead and play some of your favorite Chrono Cross music. For 50 bucks, how can I say no? Demonetized stream, but whatever, for 50 bucks, sure. Thank you, Shinji, for that. Nice to catch your live stream again. Can I request the Frontera theme from Ragnarok Online? Thanks and always stay awesome. So I know $50 supersede $5, but Shinji did it first, so I'll play something from Chrono Cross after Shinji, okay? So, Frontera theme from Ragnarok Online. That's gonna bring back some memories, isn't it? Okay, Ragnarok Online, Frontera theme. I don't know that song, but I'm sure if I listen to it, it's gonna bring back some memories. I'm more acquainted with Gaia Online music. I didn't play Ragnarok Online that much, but I did play it. Alright, Frontera theme. Which one is... I mean, I know the song, but is this from when you the shops? You know, when you're trying to buy stuff? It's that one, isn't it? Anyway, you did a stream on Dual Orb or something for the SNES, and that was sick. Yeah, I mean that game had so much potential. I did a review of it in a video called 10 Great JRPGs with a Fatal Flaw. It's there. But yeah, that live stream was last year, wasn't it? Or was it earlier this year? I don't remember. Wasn't that long ago. Hey, Donsk. Patreon podcast. Oh yeah, Queen, so next week you're gonna have a new episode. The impact of the Run series is really strong. On you? Could you please play Warhead Storage theme from Metal Gear Solid? You got it. Okay, after floppy docks. You find good hidden gems. I get paid for it. By fans and by a bunch of companies that use ads on my videos that I have no control over. Will you keep Suikoden and Star Leap? I don't know. It's gonna be on Steam, right? I'll probably end up playing some kind of demo, or I'll see what I can do. You know, it's Suikoden and I gotta play it. Alright, I love that Discussion Gamer is pumping more videos lately. Really? We haven't done a video in like a month? But... but thanks. It's up to Oscar, you know. We kind of agreed last year to kind of record when he has time. If he doesn't have time in like 3 months, then we don't record a video, you know. Go bother him. Go in his V for Vintage Gaming channel and spam his comments. Make another damn video. We need a new video from Discussion Gamer, please. Go and bother him. Tell Oscar I say hi. I will. Shinji! This is a song, right? This is a song for... Anyway. Spending time with family members' dog. Family members' dog? Yeah, is there any other JRPG on the SNES with unique and quirky, like an Earthbound? Yeah, it's called the God, Growth, and Devolution, I think so. You can find the live stream I did on Twitch. You can find it on my second YouTube channel, link in the description. You can find it there. Eventually, that's a game that I really liked, you know. I'll definitely cover it in a video or two, you know. What's the best Switch game you have played so far? No remaster? So let's go to my blog. Which one is the highest ranked? You can visit my blog if you want to. I'm gonna link you guys right now. This is the RPG score section. You know, if you click on that in the chat, you can see every single RPG that well, there's others that I played. So the highest ranked Switch. No remakes, no remasters. Triangle strategy, according to my blog. Super Mario RPG is just above it, though. Yeah, but that's a remake. So no remakes, no remasters. Best Switch JRPG I've ever played in my life. Triangle strategy. There we go. Yeah. I agree with these scores. Whoever the fuck made this blog, I agree with that. 9.2. Yeah, that's a great score for Triangle strategy. Amazing. Alright, it's time to play something from Chrono Cross and get the stream demonetized. Chrono Cross! What am I gonna play? Oh no, this is gonna bring me to tears. No. How about I play... Ooh. I'm not gonna play the classic. Everybody's gonna want me to play. Oh, like another world, overworld theme. You know, come on. I love that fucking song passionately, but it's like it's overplayed and overrecorded. Garden of Gods, the main theme is like the same. How about, dude? So I'm gonna play. Fuck it, I'll play this one. It's one of the best ones, right? Yeah. Send me your copyright claim ID, Square Enix. If you get a space in the playlist, Spacewalk from Honkai Star Rail. Okay. You didn't know the company CE Asia that developed AI Limit was also the publisher of Banner of the Maid? I didn't know that either. Have you ever played Bayonetta? Yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, I like the girl, of course, but I don't know, I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it for some reason. Maybe I'll give it a shot one day, you know. Does the SNES library feature the best 2D RPG? No, the best 2D RPG of all time is absolutely Odin Sphere. What are you talking about? Especially the remaster. Original, not so much. Original PS2 version, not so much. But the remaster, it's the best fucking remaster ever made in history. Can you explain why you don't like Digimon games? No. I've explained it before, and I have the same reason why. I mean, the same reason why I don't like Digimon is the same reason why I don't like Pokemon. I have nothing against the series, it's just collecting monsters, cute little monsters, and training them doesn't appeal to me. Persona, Shin Megami Tensei are like more edgy monsters and demons, you know? It just feels better, feels more appealing to me, but like cute little monsters, training them and all that jazz, it's unappealing, to be honest, for me. That's my only reason. That's the only reason. Like, I don't have an intellectual reason. Oh, the game's all developed with Unreal Engine 5 and blah 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 blah. No. I don't like cute little... I don't care about training cute little monsters. The end. Since you are going to get demonetized anyways, can we ask for copyright songs now? No, because if I get a bunch of them, I might get into trouble and get even more shadow banned. Play the Langrisa Remastered OST. I will. Get in line, people! There's a crap ton of songs. I think I know this song on the guitar, not 100%, but I'm learning it. I want it to be my third JRPG song that I learned the guitar. So I know hundreds of bands and shit, but when it comes to JRPG music, I only know like 5 maybe. I know a couple of Shin Megami Tensei songs. I know one, but I suck at playing it. You guys want me to play that? I'm sure you do. Yeah, let's watch Erick play the guitar. Erick, the lowest score you gave in your blog is 5. Yeah, read the description. Nobody reads the description. It's at the very top. You know, read it. Do you plan to stream any more Tales of Destiny in the future? No, I'm already 10 hours in. I'm gonna finish it and eventually do a review about it, you know, but I don't plan to stream any more Tales of Destiny. Do you like Western RPGs? Just a few. I love The Witcher 3. I liked the first Dragon Age Origins. I liked Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Not really a big fan. Alright, so thanks again, Floppy Dogs, for the big super chat. That was my favorite, one of my favorite songs from Chrono Cross. Okay. Scott wanted 10 years ago Warhead storage theme from Metal Gear Solid. Okay, I found it. Warhead storage. There you go. Sounds pretty dark so far. Yeah, it's basically from 5 to 10. Maybe I'll fix it, you know. I think my rankings in my blog confuse a lot of people. They're like, why does this game have only 6? It should be like 2. Why does this game have 9.6? It should be like 8 points. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll fix it, you know. I just felt like I needed to be different, like original, to have a score. To have scores that are like a bit unusual, you know. But yeah, lowest punctuation is 5. That's great, Vent. So what made Chrono Cross go to 9.8 instead of 10? First, because I don't believe in 10 out of 10 games. I think games aren't perfect, you know. I think parts of them may be perfect, like the story, music, you know, graphics, gameplay, blah blah blah, but as a whole, you know, no video game is perfect in my opinion. But the biggest reason is because I don't think the battle system is a 10 out of 10. I love Chrono Cross passionately, and I love the battle system, but I admit it's got its flaws. That battle system of Chrono Cross it's no 10 out of 10 battle system, you know. It's like a 9 out of 10. Everything else is a 10. Graphics, music, story. Maybe I should give it a 10 out of 10 because story and music are like 11 out of 10. You were planning on streaming Code Vein on Friday, but you were sick in bed. Next Friday, I'm not sure if I can watch it because I also stream on Twitch on Fridays. But I'll be sure to take a peek, Queen. From who will the copyright come if you play Kingdom Hearts? Disney, Square Enix. Square Enix all holds the rights to all the music from the Kingdom Hearts songs. What do you think of Baldur's Gate 3? I never played it. You streamed 3 hours before me. Okay, so that's easy, you know. Take care, Stefan. Fuck, this is... Forgot to do this. Alright, so remember that some of the songs that you guys are requesting, I'm playing them on YouTube. And that's why they aren't showing in my screen right now. Only the ones that I have in my computer. Remember that? But this is, what was the name of it? The song playing right now is Warhead Storage from Metal Gear Solid. Okay. And next is gonna be... Oof, I'm so far behind. Damn. That was like a million years ago. So what's the next one? Somebody wanted me to play the Langrisser. Oh, Space Walk from Honkai. Okay, Space Walk. Honkai Star Rail. This one has a content ID claim, dude. I can't. I mean, yeah, sure, the video is already demonetized because of the Chrono Cross song, but I don't want to get too many. Wait a second, guys. Okay, yeah, so Langreaser. Langreaser, I have a lot of songs in my computer, so Langreaser. Langreaser, it isn't remastered though, it's a remake. Let's go with, how about we go with this. Now this is a really long song. I'll play this one. It's gonna show up in a bit. Whoa. There you go. Fucking love that OST. You see that, for example, Langreaser remakes, Langreaser 1 and 2 remakes have an 8.6 in my blog. The music is 10 out of 10. And then the gameplay is like a 9 out of 10. It's a bit repetitive though. But there's two games, you know, you get different routes and endings, you have like a friendly interface and quality of life features, you know, it's almost a 10, but it's a 9 out of 10 gameplay. Everything else is like an 8. Story, graphics. Graphics are like a 7 maybe. Or should I say the gameplay is like 10 out of 10? I don't know. But anyway, you get the idea how my blog works. Just read the description in there. I'm not looking forward to any new games, man. You know how I feel about them. But I will play the Trails in the Sky remake. What are the top 10 games that you cannot stop praising in your videos? Yum. Click in there. Click in that link and you can answer yourself. Question is answering there. The first 10 you see there. And when you see them, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm sick and tired of Erick praising over and over these goddamn games. Which is your all-time favorite between Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger? Ooh, what a question, man. Which song do you like the most? What the fuck happened? Oh, I think I have like a bad. Anyway, I was looping already. So next song. Oof, I'm so far behind. Sorry, guys. You should learn You're Not Alone on guitar from Final Fantasy IX. That will be sick. You will definitely be sick. Okay, so after the Langreaser song, today is a recommended song by fans. Yes, that's right, it is. Fans are requesting songs. What else? I don't see any more. Sunshine Coastline? Okay, Super Vito's. You got it. Okay, classic. I think it's become one of the most recognizable songs in video game history. Not just in JRPG history, in video game history. Like, a lot of people know this song. Have you played Evo Search of Eden? Yes, I have. It's a grindfest. And it's a very boring and slow grindfest. I don't think it's a bad game, but I don't think it's a great game either. Unique ideas, sure. Very original concept, but it's just a very boring and repetitive game to play. I can't play anything from Honkai Star Rail. The entire soundtrack has copyright. Oh, Praetor. Obviously they're gonna do that, yeah. Obviously. Favorite dot hack game? That will be Redemption. I mean, it's the one that ties everything up. It's the one that, I don't know, I love it. You know, great game. The third and final. Well, actually, no, it's the third volume. of the Hack GU. Yeah, every request stream, somebody asks for the man with the machine gun. Come on, man, pick another one. Every time I do these request song streams, somebody asks for that. Surprisingly, barely anyone asks for Sunshine Coastline, you know, but man with the machine gun is like every time. Why don't you do me the courtesy of reading, Asia? The explanation is up there and it's very fucking short in my blog. Lufia not worth playing? The first one? I don't think so. I don't recommend it. I don't think it's a bad game though, but I don't think it's a good game either. The first Lufia. Lufia 2, definitely recommend it. What about the Fate Extra duology? Which song do you like the most in the Fate Extra duology? You want me to play that? I'll play my favorite song from the Fate Extra duology. Well, it's basically the original first battle theme of the first game, but I also like... There's another one that I really liked. It's very catchy. I played it at the end of the review. I'll play it if you want to. This is so hard to play on the guitar. I could never play this on the guitar, this song. It's so hard. Maybe on a keyboard. I don't know. You didn't like Resonance of Fate. You put it in a not recommended section. Every single fan of this channel that has been watching me for years already knows I don't like Resonance of Fate. I'm shocked you didn't know that already. Probably because I haven't talked about it in a long time, so I can't blame you. But it's a meme. Resonance of Fate is a meme in this channel already. You can request a song, Red Miller. One Winged Angel has copyright. Wait, Final Fantasy VIII? One Winged Angel? Isn't that from Final Fantasy VII? So I'm gonna play something from Fate Extra. Did you guys watch the review? Really good review, right? Oh my god. This is this. It's so catchy. And I fucking hate these characters. This is a character's theme. The girl with the horns and dragon tail. But I love it. I love this theme. Oh, there's a One Winged Angel from Final Fantasy VIII? Oh, no, it isn't. So, yeah, Liberty for Fatalis. Also copyright. I love it. Do you have a video where you recommend a game from each franchise as a first must-play game before the rest of its franchise? It will be really helpful. No, I don't think I have one. No. What I tried to do several years ago was a series called The Most Underrated JRPG of Every Franchise, but I only did one video. I deleted the video, and then some years later I re-uploaded the video. You can still find it, you know, but that's the only one that I did because it failed. I don't have a problem doing that video, but there's a lot of franchises, you know. There's like 50 plus franchises, so you're basically asking me to do a top 50, and I just did one. Why don't you just tell me which franchises are you interested in the most, and I'll let you know. Harvest Moon is a JRPG. No, I disagree. I don't see Harvest Moon as an RPG. There's not even fighting in there. You don't even level up in there. I don't think so, you know, but if anybody can. Nothing from Clair Obscur. The entire soundtrack has copyright. The PS4 video was lit. Yeah, I'm a bit worried that I'm basically doing promotion for some games, and Final Fantasy VI boss battle theme, Black Mage's version. Well, no, I can't play anything from the Black Mages. I can play the regular boss battle theme. But not the Black Mages version. Well, that's a band. You're asking me to play a song from a band. That would be no different from asking me to play a song from Deftones, you know, or I don't know, Iron Maiden. But I'll play the regular battle theme if that's okay. Battle to death? No, there's... Which one do you want? There's like 3 boss battle themes. How about this one? How about that one? Can you play Final Fantasy IX regular battle theme? Yes, I can. Final Fantasy IX soundtrack is weird. And I know which songs don't have copyright. Others do, for some reason, not others. We'll see. You really enjoyed the top 50 best PS4 JRPGs video. Thank you, that was an achievement. That's basically one of the last ones, you know. I've done PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4. PSP also. PS Vita, not worth it. I don't think people care about the PS Vita, sadly. I can't blame them because most of the songs from... Most JRPGs from the PS Vita are already on PS4, PS3, or Steam, so... Can't blame them. I did one for Nintendo DS, one for 3DS. Maybe I'll do one for Super Nintendo, but I will have to include only in Japan games because we only got like 20-something Super Nintendo JRPGs, if you can believe that. And that's it. All the other consoles only have like 20-something. You know, I could do one for Switch maybe next year. Well, the Switch top 50 is gonna have to wait because there's gonna be a lot of the same games that were in the PS4 video, right? And then there's the Game Boy Advance, but I don't think there's a lot of interest on that one. Maybe one day. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed the video. Ys 1 and 2 Chronicles OST Final Battle. You got it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Anthony. I know you're a big fan of Fate Extra. You were the one who kept begging me to play Triple C again and again. And I regret not listening to you since the beginning. I should have played it right from the start. Check out my blog, guys. Check out the score I gave to Fate Extra Triple C. Why is it so hard that a turn-based RPG with a modern 3D engine gets good reviews? What? I'm not sure I understand your question. You're basically asking me okay, now I understand it. So you're asking me why is it so hard for a modern turn-based RPG to get good reviews? I think it's probably because of politics and because of how hollow they feel nowadays. I don't think it's because they're turn-based. I think it's because they're probably politicized, or they're probably like they feel like this has been overdone already. Like there's no originality. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I don't give a shit about modern games. You know that. Okay, so next song is like Final Fantasy IX regular battle theme. Classic regular battle theme, right? So it'll play in a bit. It'll show up. There we go. A picture of Nobuo Uematsu showed up. What the fuck? Look at this. Look how it shows in my media player. What? So there he is, the man himself. Why is it showing a wallpaper of Nobuo Uematsu in my Windows media player? Well, that's fucking weird. Cool, but weird. The goat. When you uploaded the top 50 PS4 video, I started looking for a PS4 emulator, and I was shocked at how unreliable PS4 emulation is currently. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't bother with it because I know my computer cannot play most PS4 games, so why bother, right? I'm gonna stick to Switch, but... cool. Interesting that the PS4 emulation is well, the Switch emulation is a bit unreliable too, you know. I'm not surprised that the PS4 emulation is also kind of unreliable. Interesting. Do you think Hironobu Sakaguchi's next game will be Fantasian 2? Probably. I don't know how successful was Neo Fantasian, you know. Neo Genesis Fantasian, whatever it's called. Throneo fucked up at 2. Is she sexier than Primrose? They're about the same. I like both. I mean, obviously Primrose is wearing a dancer's outfit, which shows more skin, and it's sexier, you know, but you can't go wrong with either. They're both on the same level. Breath of Fire 3, either Guild or Technology. Okay. Snowman theme, the Earthbound. That's gonna be next. Candyland from Zool. Okay. So Candyland. Next is Ys 1 and 2 Chronicles. Final Battle from Praetor. And then it's gonna be Candyland from Zool. Okay. People are recommending Shaft PS4 as an emulator, but it's still under development. Does anyone know a better opinion? I'd like to know that. Please, somebody answer that question. I don't know anything. Would you ever do a PS4 JRPG tier list? No, that's gonna be like a 3-hour long video. Dude, there's over 200 JRPGs. If we include remasters and remakes, there's over 200 JRPGs on PS4. 250 already. It's insane. All thanks to all of those fucking ports and remasters. Insane, man. I don't think I could ever do that. So, Final Battle, right? Ys 1 and 2 Final Battle theme PSP. Phenomenal song. Holy shit. Are you gonna do more in-depth reviews for more of those games on your list? Yes. I don't know what people will prefer at this point, you know. My audience and my viewers aren't used to me making long video reviews. Like some of these reviews, I could make them like 20-something minute long, probably half an hour. But I don't know. Like I know my Berwick Saga review was very successful. Well, very successful considering my current numbers nowadays. Most of my reviews get around 5,000 views. Maybe 10 if they're lucky, you know, but the Berwick Saga review got like 20,000 views, which is great. I think it's because of the thumbnail and the title of the video, the most brutally hardcore JRPG masterpiece ever made, you know. People like clicky titles and thumbnails. But that was a long review. That's pretty much the longest review I've done in my life, not counting that JRPG podcast, you know. Of course, those are my longest reviews. They are also reviews, but there's a podcast that's unscripted, no gameplay footage, just at the beginning maybe. It's just me talking about the games and reviewing them completely unscripted. So leaving those out, my longest scripted review that I've ever done in my life is Berwick Saga, you know. So I know there's a lot of people like you. I know some of you guys would love my reviews to go over 20 minutes long, you know. But I don't think my audience is used to that, so maybe I'll go slow. Maybe my reviews will slowly get longer and longer. We'll see about that. It also depends on the game. Like I just did a review of Tales of Legendia, and well, yeah, sure, there's a lot to say about the game, but I think the video ended up being like almost 14 minutes long, and I was like, dude, I can stretch it a little bit to 15 minutes, but I don't think I can do more. You know, there's not that much to say about this game scripted. Unscripted, I can talk about the game for like 2 fucking hours, you know. I don't know, you know, we'll see what happens. So what's next? Like Candyland from Zool? Zool. Candyland? Oh, there, yeah, it's called Candyland. Peppy. There we go. This is pretty damn good. You remember the Bleach emulator for PS1 in like 2001? Whoa, that's a long time ago, man. So what if I keep out ports and remasters from the tier list video? Then it wouldn't be that different from the PS4 top 50 that I just did. It wouldn't be a bad idea, let me think about it. Maybe one day, you know, not this year. I think the top 50 should be more than enough PS4 for this year. So Shat PS4 is the best PS4 emulator at the moment. Okay, interesting. I don't know if Sakura Wars has an upscaled version on PS5. Good question though, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I personally enjoy your long-form review essay videos, but I understand those are probably a ton of work. They're only a ton of work because I have to play the games, but... Dude, if I was doing something different with my life, I would still play them. I don't consider that as work. A lot of people do. Like, oh, this review cost me 50 hours of work. You know, I don't know, 40 hours of playing the game and 10 hours doing the video, you know? I don't think that way, because I will still play all of these games. If I was a lawyer, or a doctor, or a construction worker, or whatever, I will still be playing the games. I don't consider playing the games as work. Now, sitting down, reviewing it, capturing footage, editing the video, that's work, you know? But I love it, so... But thank you, I appreciate that you appreciate my reviews. Do you ever just let auto mode handle battles in JRPGs? No. What I do sometimes is fast forward in the emulators, you know, but not really. Do you prefer to talk about more RPGs or less RPGs but in length? What? Rephrase your question. Hey Michael P, yeah, you haven't been here in a long time, dude. Do you consider Kraelian in Xenogears a bad guy? I'm not gonna answer that question because it's a spoiler. Ruslan prefers the 10 to 12 minute reviews. That long one kept saying the game was hard over and over. Oh, you didn't like it, I know that. You hated that fucking review. Well, it's my most successful review that I've done this year. So joke's on you, man. What do you think of 2D and 3D platformers? I like both of them, but I'm not really a big fan of 3D platformers. I'm a huge fan of 2D platformers, though. 2D platformers is one of my favorite video game genres of all time. What the hell is Zulcat, the character? I don't know. Some fucking alien creature from another dimension. Ever think of expanding out of JRPGs and covering all the genres you have enjoyed? I've done that, Jonathan. Every single attempt ended in failure, unfortunately. I tried. You can still find a bunch of videos that I've done in this channel that were about other video game genres, and all of the videos have, like, they don't have a lot of views, you know. People have put me inside a JRPG prison, and they don't want me out of that. Apparently. Can you play Battle at the Big Bridge from Final Fantasy V if it's not copyrighted? I don't think it is, so I'll play it. Any updates regarding the return of the Versus episodes? I need like a crap ton of people asking for them, you know, there's not enough interest. That's why they died in the first place, you know. The ones in power blew up. Let's not talk about that. Like, I gave up with that topic already. People don't give a shit. Most of them. You do, thank you for giving a shit. But yeah, the ones in power right now are woke. Wait, so the next song... Oh, God. Snowman theme, right? Snowman theme from Earthbound. Snowman theme Earthbound. Alright, so Earthbound. Here you go. Alright, can you hear it? Let me increase the volume. Turn it up. Fuck. I have so many tabs open. I'm trying to return to you guys. Fuck. Where are you guys there? Rayman, the 2D platformer, have you ever tried it? The original PS1? Oh yeah, that's a nightmare. Great game. Beautiful game, but it's super hard. I'd rather play Origins or... what was the other one? Legends. Fantastic game. That's the best Rayman game in my opinion. Rayman Legends, best Rayman game ever. Excellent game. Well, I started repeating myself at the last 5 minutes. You're gonna have to rewatch the video, Rosland. I know me bitching about how hard the game is what stands out in the video, especially because I'm swearing and getting angry. But pay attention, and me complaining about the difficulty is only like the last 5 minutes or less. Like 70% of the video, I'm reviewing the game, I'm explaining the game to you, you know. But if you felt it was a big complaint, you know, that's your problem. Spot is another good 2D platformer. No, it's not. The Super Nintendo game based on Cool Spot? No, I don't. I think it's extremely overrated. I strongly disagree. I hate that game. Are you planning to buy the Switch too? No, probably never. Would you give a chance to Souls-like game made by one of your favorite game developers? Depends. I don't think so. If it's Ys, I don't think so. Nobody wants Ys Souls. You know, we established that, and that was kind of the original rumor that Ys 10 was gonna be Souls-like, and Falcom probably said, no, we're getting too much backlash. Yeah, Souls-like is great and all, but we don't want Ys to be Souls-like or Tales. Like Tales of Arise, nah. Tales of Arise did not feel at all like a Souls-like, but it was like kind of a little bit more challenging than your average Tales game, you know. So I don't want my favorite developers or favorite franchises to do a fucking Souls-like, unless it's like completely standalone, you know. Don't make a Souls-like based on any of my favorite franchises, you know. Just do like a Code Vein. Like Namco was like, okay, we're doing God Eater, but how about we do a Souls-like? But let's change the name. Instead of being God Eater 4, let's just call it Code Vein. And it worked, you know, so do that. I'm interested in that. You swear a lot too. You swear just as much as me? You see how bad of an influence I am? I'm a bad influence on the internet. What was the next song? The next song? Fuck. Breath of Fire 3. Guild or Technology? Guild. Okay, so here's Guild. One of your taxis, Rage Queen. Have you ever played a Domino's game with a Nord? No? Fuck is that? What do you think of the story of Shin Megami Tensei 5? A bit disappointing to me at times, but still a badass game. I kind of agree with that statement, you know. I couldn't have said it better. I don't remember if I bitched about the story in my review. I did a review like 4 years ago. But it's there. I think it's an okay story at best. You know, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It's just okay, you know. The voice acting in English kind of ruins it. So, if you're gonna play Shin Megami Tensei 5, play it with the Japanese dub. It's just better. Makes more sense, you know, but it's still kind of like, I don't know. It isn't bad, it's not a bad story. Let's just say it's not a great story either. It's like a 7 out of 10 story. But dude, like the soundtrack is a 10 out of 10, right? The gameplay. Yeah, it's not only because of the fan service. Fate Extra having such a high score. The gameplay is just... I love the game, man. Remove all the fan service from the game and I will still rank it at 9.2. It's a phenomenal game. Yeah, do Kingdom Hearts 4 a Souls-like. That would be great. I'm not playing it anyway. I don't care for Kingdom Hearts. Oh yeah, Tales of Arise in normal mode. It's a bitch, man. Like I played halfway through, man. I think I made it all the way to the second major boss on normal mode, and I was like, fuck this. I'm playing on easy the rest of the game. I'm pretty lame at action RPGs, you know. When it comes to turn-based or strategy, I stick to normal. Almost always, no matter what. But action... you didn't mean to sound like a hater. Oh, for the Berwick Saga review? Oh, I was just about to block you, man. Like, no Berwick Saga review haters allowed here. Don't worry about it. Shadowrun on SNES and Genesis are so sick. Yeah, they're terrible. I haven't played the one on the Genesis, but Shadowrun on the SNES, I'm sorry, man. This is just terrible. It's a terrible game, my opinion. I know the Shadowrun game on the Genesis is different. I haven't played it. Alucard's theme from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Sure. Am I missing a song? I'm too far behind. So if I missed anybody's song, type it again. So Alucard's theme Castlevania. Here you go. Which JRPG on your list would you consider giving the absolute perfect 10 score? Do you see one with a 10 out of 10 score in there? Obviously Chrono Cross. Demon Design in Shin Megami Tensei 5 is 10 out of 10 too. Yeah, you know, they look really neat and interesting. I'm not gonna... I will have to look at the roster again. But from what I remember, yeah, the Demon Design is pretty damn cool. You might try out the Fate Extra games. Please do, they are incredible. Nah, I wouldn't block you, man. Ah, the actually guy, Praetor. Hey! The actually, I played on hard, Nightmare, the hardest difficulty, and it wasn't hard at all. It was easy as fuck. Ha ha ha! Lifetime achievement! That's what you get. An applause from Erick, Landon RPG. Now go outside and get a life, man. Final Fantasy VII Remake sucked a lot for you. But now you're playing on Easy Classic and it's fine. I did a review on the first episode. I didn't care about Rebirth at all. Do you have a top 20 PS4 games? No, just a couple of top 10s, really old, from like 5 years ago, and the top 50 from 2 days ago. That's all I got. And I have hidden gems videos, you know, and like the best JRPGs you didn't play on PS4, stuff like that. I have a lot of PS4 JRPG videos, but not specifically a top 20. The closest I can give you is the top 50 from 2 days ago or top 25 PS4 Switch JRPGs that I did 2 years ago. Evo, Search of Eden is an RPG. I don't think it's an RPG. Fuck. So what was the next song? Why are there so many Symphony of the Night songs? What was the next song? I don't... Anyway. Blinded by Light. Again? Again? That's another Man with a Machine Gun. Dude, ask for another one. Even if it's from Final Fantasy 13, just not that song. It's like every request stream. Like, what happened to the guy who was always requesting me to play anything from Rans? Vent? Where's that guy? You have a lot of respect for people who beat games on hard? I kind of don't. I'm kind of tired of them. when you play almost all of your retro backlog, will you give indie RPGs a bit more of a chance? Sure, but indie RPGs are a hit or miss category for me. Most of them are really like the same game again, like inspired by the classics, you know, or they're like politicized. Clear Face, one from Warsong. We played a remastered version of that song like an hour ago. Alright, Clear Face. I love it. I love the soundtrack of this game. Oh boy. Killer track. Malicious Roses from Knights of Azure. Okay, that's gonna be next. I can't play anything from Kingdom Hearts. Copyright. Would you ever make a list of your all-time favorite JRPG soundtracks on your blog? On my blog? Oh, maybe, you know? I have a video. It's really old video though. It's a 2017 video. But I have a top 10 favorite JRPG soundtracks, and I also have one called Top 10 Most Underrated JRPG Soundtracks, you know? You can find those videos if you want to here on YouTube. But on my blog, maybe one day, sure. To avoid, because I can't make videos with my favorite JRPG soundtracks anymore. They will be demonetized, so my blog will be a good idea. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake was fine. It was still very, very fun, but I was like, I'm not interested in the second part or the third part, like whatever, you know. Higher difficulties are rewarding when done right. Yeah, I don't disagree with that statement. Sophisticated fight. Okay, I'll do that. Not really, don't. Some indie RPGs can be far worse. Rise of the Third Power says hello to you. That's not a JRPG. That's a French RPG. But we're not gonna get into that conversation. I kinda want to, but to let you guys fight in the chat. Yeah, sure, I can play that song. If you want to give your song priority, name it with a super chat, preferably. What's next? Malicious Roses, right? Malicious Roses. Knights of Azure was not featured in my top 50 PS4 JRPGs. It almost made it. Almost made it. Song requests day, that's right, Brian. Especially if they're accompanied by a super chat. You just used a chainsaw? Okay. Okay, Jason. I don't think you're alone in that, Praetor. Who knows? Yeah, I don't think you're alone in that. So did you play Final Fantasy VI as Edgar? Oh, Brian? Hopefully you like Redemption Reapers just as much as I did Walter White. It's a great game. I want to order it too, but it's too expensive here in Mexico. Like, I know it's kind of cheap. You can order the Japanese version on Amazon, right? Even the special edition. I want it, but in Mexico it's like plus taxes and plus shipping, and it's like $80. Fuck it. Hey, I opened Pandora's box. Yeah, fight it out. What's a JRPG? What even is a JRPG? Fight it out. In the cup, tear each other to pieces. In the chat. Oh, come on, Praetor. You can just pick Edelgard, pick this beautiful lady, beat the game, and that's it. You don't need to play it again. And you can stick to the main story. You can beat the game in like 30 hours. No problem. Even on nightmare difficulty that you love. Can you do a game room tour someday? Well, you're basically seeing right now half of it. Yeah, maybe one day. Emily is dead. Of course she is. She's so fucking dead. Zelda. Have I played Neo? I don't care for Neo 2. Apparently it got some political bullshit inserted into it. But then again, I wouldn't care about the first one either because it's a Souls-like and I'm not really a fan of those types of games. So, no, I haven't played them. Are there any other content creators? Wait a second, what's the next song? Any other songs? There was something about like the fucking, oh yeah, Trace in the Sky, like Sophisticated Fire, right? Oh, come on. Here we go. This is the regular battle theme of Trails in the Sky. There we go. Xenoblade 1, 2, or 3, watch my ranking video. Which is your favorite Sakura Wars game? 5. The one that I played live yesterday. Shelly 2? Yeah, it doesn't have a sequel. Sophie has a sequel. A direct one. Have you or will you ever feature a family member in your video? I hope your family is doing well. Thank you, Morbid. I have, believe it or not, that was like 10 years ago when I was doing reviews in Spanish. My review of Final Fantasy IX in Spanish features my sister. Let me see if I have a picture of it. I don't think I have it in this computer though. I probably do, but I can't. I don't even know how to find it here, so never mind. The English dub of Trails in the Sky remake is cringe. Obviously it is. They only hire woke actors nowadays, activists. Instead of hiring professional actors, they hire activists. Because diversity, you know. I don't watch JRPG channels, Asia. You should already know that. How is Maddie? She's doing great. I'll probably see her today. I'm gonna ignore that comment, Bryan Cranston. Yeah, I think the Cold Steel Saga has interesting. It's okay. The voice acting in the Cold Steel Saga is alright, you know. I actually played all of them in English. Because back then I still kind of cared about the English dub. Okay, what's the next song? Star talents or old school dubbers? None. Original. Always original. Legrand Legacy, Erick's Diary theme. Erick's Diary? Okay, I found it. Here you go. What game are you playing these days? I am playing Tales of Destiny Director's Cut on the PlayStation 2. It was fan translated about a year ago or two, maybe. I don't remember how long it's been. But I played the first 4 hours of it live like a week ago, right? And I'm still playing it. I recently beat Blue Reflection, though. Love the heck out of that game. I can't believe it. Do you only accept requests from RPGs or any game? Any game. What's your favorite fan translation in the last few years? And the Fate Extra Triple C translation, man. Because these guys from the Tales series, I don't know. They're pretty faithful. It feels like they're pretty faithful to the original scripts, but I feel like these guys are a bit lefty. If you catch my drift, you know, so I don't know. But the Fate Extra Triple C translation was superb. That's a great one. I think it's gonna be my favorite one. Berwick Saga was also fantastic. The translation. Really good translation of Berwick Saga. You bought that one too for a very good price. You mean Blue Reflection? Oh, you bought the PS4 version. The PS4 version is the only physical one. How much did you pay for it? It used to be rare and expensive. Nowadays it kind of went down in price though, but I don't know for how much. Yeah, how much did you pay for it, Walter? Because I played the fan-translated PS Vita version, which isn't great. It's one of the worst translations I've seen, to be honest. But it's, I mean, it's free, right? And it looked great on my PS Vita emulator, Vita 3K. That's the one I use. Tyrion Saga translation? Well, I haven't played the original Tyrion Saga in a million years. I remember the translation being decent. The one that I played recently is Berwick Saga, you know that. €60. Okay. I wouldn't pay that much for a game, but I wouldn't say that's a very good price, but King of Fighters. I think you asked me to play this song not that long ago. But here you go again. Can you play Divine Beast from Super Robot Wars 30? You like that game? It's like really... No. I can, but I won't. Fuck that game. I mean, fuck the translation, not the game. The game looks fine. I would love to, Jonathan, but every time I bitch about that in a video, YouTube destroys the video. I live in a YouTube prison nowadays. Blue Reflection is usually €100. Oof. Can you play East 1 and 2 Chronicles to make the end of battle? Don't you request that song like in every request song string? Wild Arms 2 regular battle theme. You got it. Have you tried branching out and mirroring to Rumble? I already tried that. Didn't work. Go to my Rumble channel right now. The views are pathetic, to be honest. Rumble does not... The problem with Rumble... Don't get me started, man. Thank you, Newcomb. Hope life is good. Have you heard of Demon School? I mean, the RPG like Persona coming. I heard... Let me take a look at it. I heard like it's really politicized. Let me just take a look at what Demon School. Like a tactical RPG, right? Oh yeah, this looks super politicized, dude. I'm not interested. I think the developers reached out to me. And I was like, no, I'm not interested in these things. It looks super woke. No thanks. What's your favorite song to play on the guitar? Oh my god. I don't know. I know so many, you know. I think it's easier to say my favorite band to play on the guitar is Deftones. You know, they're so fun. Deftones songs are so fun to play on the guitar. But, like, pick one song? I can't. I don't know. Do you like visual novels in general? Not unless they're RPGs like Sakura Wars, you know, or Utawari no Mono, but like visual novels, strictly visual novel, I don't like them. Nothing against them, you know, I just don't think they're video games. Kick? I made a Kick account. So here's my... Do you guys run my rant on Rumble? Rumble is great, not that much because it leans more towards right-wing politics, you know? But right now I prefer right-wing politics than left-wing, but my problem with Rumble isn't that. My problem with Rumble is that it does not promote your videos. It just doesn't, you know? And even if you look me up on Rumble, even though I have a couple of videos in there, you're not gonna find them. Why? Even if you type Erick Landon RPG, you may not find me. It's fucking stupid, you know? So I don't know. I mean, I understand why Rumble doesn't have an algorithm like YouTube does to avoid manipulation and, you know, the dead internet theory problem that YouTube has nowadays. So, but my problem is that it does nothing with your videos. Like, come on, recommend them a little bit. Show me a little bit of support, just a little bit. Encourage me. You know, that's what I want from Rumble. Encourage me just a little bit. Show me that some random people are watching my videos, you know, and then I'll continue creating. But if I upload a bunch of videos and they have like 50 views in several months, fuck you, man. I'm not gonna waste my time. Rumble needs to do more for its creators. If Rumble really wants to compete with YouTube, it needs to support creators, you know, like, okay, I want to support these content creators so they can migrate to my website and abandon fucking YouTube, you know? But they're not doing that. It's like, oh yeah, thanks for uploading your video. Dude, it has like 20 views. Why aren't you promoting the video? Like, oh, no, I don't know, you don't have an algorithm. Oh, then no, think it's a waste of time. I love to do more content on Rumble, but it's just, I can't. Dude, not like that. That's my rant. Kick is like the competition of Twitch. Kick is a great platform. I like it. And I have an account in there that I did some time ago. But my problem with Kick is that it only has one subscription tier, and that is $5 a month, plus taxes for you guys. Twitch you can subscribe with Amazon Prime for free. Or you can subscribe for like $2.50, you know. But $5 US, that's the cheapest you can go for a subscription. Okay, $5 for an American is nothing. I know that. A month. $5 a month. Come on, your minimum wage is like $7.50 an hour. You can subscribe to me for $5. I know. But what about people from like third world countries or second world countries? They're gonna be like $5. That's a lot, you know. So I'm not sure about that. Kick, like I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go to Kick and start streaming there, but I don't know. Like Twitch didn't work for me. It just doesn't work. I've been streaming for 2 years straight on Twitch, and I still have like 10 viewers, 5 viewers, you know, in a total of 120 views per video. It's just pathetic, man. Twitch doesn't work for me, but I'm still there because it's fun, and I have some subscribers in there, like 5 or 6, I believe. But it's just Twitch doesn't work, and you're asking me to go to Kick? You get zero traction because the spheres are very unique there and got chased off most other platforms. It does have an algorithm, but it barely exists outside of the font, page, adjacent stuff. Yeah, also most of the stuff Rumble recommends seems to be very political, very politics, you know? Like what's going on with politics and news channels and commentators, you know, on politics. So it's like, come on, recommend some gaming stuff. And some gaming channels. There's some big gaming channels that uploaded a bunch of videos in there and they failed so hard, so bad, you know. And there's also some other YouTubers, you know, that made it big, like side scrollers with Craig. That's a really big successful Rumble channel, you know. That's cool. But I saw Landon Journal, like not really that successful, you know. Vara Dark, same. It's like if those guys, you know, can't make it, I don't stand a chance. But one thing that I've noticed about Rumble is that it gives you more preference if you're live. Like it recommends a lot of live content. Like it wants to compete more to Twitch than to YouTube nowadays. Like if you upload regular videos, like they don't give a shit. But if you do a live stream, you know, like it recommends you. So maybe I should try doing live streams. Like I don't know. Can you stream Criminal Girls on Kick? That game is banned on YouTube and on Twitch. You cannot stream Criminal Girls on either platform without getting into trouble, serious trouble. Kick, I don't know. It might be doable on Kick. You're missing out on Kick. It won't be around long. You mean Kick or KCP? What? Anyway. Thanks to my rant, I missed some of the songs. And thank you for the super chats, Newcomb. Appreciate it. Sorry, ZTETH 007. James Bond 007. You need to collab with Asmongold. Okay. Your favorite style over substance JRPGs? Style over substance with Persona. Persona is like the poster child of the word style in video games. Metal Slug 5 run through. I'll do that. Alright, here we go. Metal Slug 5, baby. Criminal Girls. I have very mixed feelings about Criminal Girls because you do have a couple of party members that literally look like little kids, man. And it makes me uncomfortable, you know. Hey, Jerry. Smash JT? What's your order on favorite Metal Slug games? Okay, my favorite is 2. Preferably the X version. Metal Slug X is my number 1 or 2. Next will be shit, man. I can't decide between 3 and 5. I guess I'm gonna go with 3. My second favorite will be 3, and then 5. That's my top 3. And then probably 6, and then 1, and finally 4. 4 is my least favorite, but I still think it's great. Oh, there's 7 too. There's so many, man. But I gave you my top 3. That should be more than enough. All good if you keep calling me Newcom. That was just my business account. Yeah, I figured. That sounds like the name of a company. I'll just call you ZTETH from now on. ZTETH ZTED. KCIP is Kick Creator way to make money at minute. If you have an active chat, you can make money just from that. Yeah, because of the ads, you know, but there's, I don't know. Give me 100 people that will follow me on Kick. Because I don't even have that on Twitch. I have like 1,100 followers, but only like 10% of that watch my streams, you know. I don't know what makes you guys think I'm gonna succeed on Kick. I'll try it, you know. I'll try. I have an account. The account is ready. I made the account on Kick a couple of months ago. It's there. At some point I'll stream something there and I'll let you know. But yeah, every time somebody suggests me to go on another platform, like that person, it seems to be the only one willing to go and follow me there. Well, Criminal Girls is an extremely repetitive game. It's a grind fest. I wouldn't recommend Metal Slug Tactics. The plot is like basically a communist plot, unfortunately. I don't know if it's the translation or the story's actually like that, but yeah. I wouldn't play Metal Slug Tactics. Try promoting your Kick account from here. I've been promoting my Twitch account from here and nobody cares. What? Kick? No, Kick seems to be neutral. Bravo. Kick is like entirely neutral, like they don't give a shit. Which is why some people are asking me to go there. That's right, Brian. Hardest thing to do as a content creator is get people to follow you on another platform. That's the hardest thing to do. Do you have a second job? No, it used to be, I'm an author. But I wasn't really making any money out of that, so I kind of quit. You can still find my books in the description, you know. You can buy my books. They're on Amazon, physical and digital. You know, if you guys want to read my books, my work, you can find me there. I've written and published a bunch of books. But I was barely making any money out of that. I make like $5 or $10 a month off of my books, you know. So that's not a job. So no, I don't have a second job. This is my job. This is what I do for a living. Make reviews, make top 10s, and answer your goddamn questions. My computer isn't powerful enough to stream on 2 or more platforms at the same time, Jonathan. But that's a great idea to do. A lot of people do that. The Reaper's Thorn was a fun read. I'm glad you enjoyed the book, man. People don't read anymore. No, they just read YouTube comments and Reddit comments. And swallow all the lies posted in that website. I appreciate it, guys. You know, I don't take you guys for granted. I mean, I appreciate that you don't go out there and unsubscribe because you read some fucking bullshit about me elsewhere. Everyone has invested on YouTube, so it's hard to move people to another platform. Yeah, you gotta be like really big or... yeah. And some people did that, you know, and succeeded. I didn't. Can we send you money directly over PayPal or something? Yes, you can, Blue Up. You can find my PayPal address in the description right now. Click on the description if you can see it, and it's the first the first link you'll find. It isn't a link, it's just the PayPal email, you know? You love reading books, not ebooks, but physical books. Well, you can buy my books in the description, physical, Jerry. Depending on when you're from, Amazon is kind of anal. Depending on your location, it doesn't ship to some places, you know. But if you're from the US or Canada or England, even Australia, I think, you know, or some places in Europe, Germany, you can buy my books on Amazon, physical. Well, you're selling books, so are you're an author, or are you a bookseller? What was the other song? Before Fisherman's Horizon, I think I saw one. I lost it. Can't find it. Well, Xenosaga Episode 2 Assault. I'll do that one. It's the battle theme, right? You are brave, Erick. When you feel that those political views were being just one-sided and sharing an agenda, you stood up for your truth, and those who like your content will continue to support you. Thank you very much, Bravo. Appreciate that comment. Oh, Tokyo Xanadu, Kokonoe Shrine. So I'll do that later, after Xenosaga. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate that. I wish more people thought that way. The problem with politics nowadays is that everybody wants to force their politics on other people, you know. It's like, just let people be. You don't have to accept other points of views. You don't even have to respect them. Just let them be. Criticize those points of view if you want to, you know, but just let people be. You don't need to go out there and ruin their lives or their careers or call them out or cancel them. And be all like, oh, this guy, you know, he doesn't like me because I'm gay, or because I'm black, or because I'm Mexican, you know, when I'm Mexican. You don't think I've suffered a lot of discrimination in this website because I'm Mexican? And do you see me calling that out? No. It's like, don't do it about that, dude. Stop doing those fucking drama videos. Calling for attention whores. Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about the fun stuff, you know. Fuck politics. You already know how I feel. I don't need to repeat myself on every live stream. Only the weak-minded follow hearsay. That's right, but that's the internet nowadays. That's like 95% of people on the internet. Somebody says something and yeah, it's probably true because the internet told you. The internet said it, so it's true, you know. Unfortunately, but I appreciate, I still have a lot of fans that don't give a shit about that and watch my videos, and yeah, that's cool. That's why I'm still here. Yeah, the book is not for the Revenant Army. You abandoned it? Wow, considering it's a book based on, well, not based on, like influenced by JRPGs. I'm surprised. Maybe you would prefer The Reaper's Thorn because it's more intellectual and philosophical. I don't know, or Nyx Inferno, like it's more aggressive. Nyx Inferno is easier to read because it's just it's very interesting, you know. It's intriguing, I guess. You know, you trying to find out what really is going on. Why am I jumping, you know, between? I don't know. I'm not gonna explain anything, you know, but I don't know. And hopefully you'll finish the Revenant Army one day. What's the fanciest food you have made for someone or for yourself? Anything edible will suffice. I don't know, I'm not really a good cook. Like, I cook whatever I can in a casserole with fucking canola oil. It's just, I don't do fancy food, man. I suck at doing fancy food. I just cook whatever I like, which is very easy to do. Nothing fancy. Sorry, Yum Yum. So Tokyo Xanadu, what? Tokyo Xanadu Kokonoe Shrine. I kind of like I have been considering going back to that game recently just to do a review of it. We'll see what happens. Kokonoe Shrine. Like, I'm not promising anything, okay? Also, aside from some YouTube, you don't like social media. I don't like social media either. I don't have any social media. Yuki Kajiura did Xenosaga Episode 2 in .hack. She's definitely one of the best. She's a great composer. I love the soundtrack in Xenosaga 2 is like the least, one of the worst Xeno games. I still like the game, and I think it's got the best soundtrack of all the Xenosaga trilogy. Besides Velvet, which character is fun to use in Berseria? Magilu, because you can choose attack from far away while the rest of your party takes care of the enemies. She doesn't get a lot of aggro though. Go and watch my full playthrough, especially the final boss. That was a pain in the ass. I think I used Magilu for that, for the final boss. That's funny, Jonathan. I don't think Xenosaga 2 is a bad game at all. It just has a kinda bad battle system, but the game is fucking great. Leave the battle system aside, the game is fucking great. Strongly disagree. I'll always defend Xenosaga 2. If you want to shit on the battle system, okay, that's something we can agree with. But on the rest, I'll always defend the rest of Xenosaga 2. Amazing story, well, the character design. We can agree it's kind of bad, you know, but gameplay, music, like exploration, story, I mean, come on. No more Symphony of the Night, please. No. I played like four songs of Symphony of the Night, no more. Madoka Magica, isn't that an anime? You know what I'm watching right now? I'm watching a space adventure Cobra, the anime. I was like, I'm not gonna play the game. The game is kind of slow, has a slow interface, didn't age well, it's too small, the screen. Good game, the Sega CD game, you know. But it's like, I'm never gonna finish this. You know, I played it 2 days ago and I was like, I'm never finishing this game, so I'm gonna watch the anime instead. It's also a movie. Good anime, quite sexy. Oh, Shinji wanted the regular battle theme from Wild Arms a million years ago. Sorry about that. Battle Force, right? Kept showing Fisherman's Horizon all this time. I don't know, maybe somebody will get confused. Did you play Echo Knight on PS1? I know the game, I've never played it. East 1 and 2 Chronicles Battle End. That's gonna be the next one. Space Adventure Cobra is amazing. You're watching the classic one. Yes, I am. The 80s anime. Pretty sure anything modern is censored or ruined by some political bullshit, you know? So, yeah, I'm watching the classic 1982 anime show. I don't think I'm gonna play that, Jerry. Valkyrie Elysium is a very mediocre game. I don't recommend it. Don't play it, man. Don't bother with it. I don't think it's bad, but it's not good either. You know, don't bother with it. That's my opinion. Yes, Art on Helico 1. All the Art on Helico games are worth finishing. Lodoss War, I've watched the anime, classic. Who doesn't like the girl? The elf girl. Delete. What was her name? Delete, something like that. Yeah, Lodoss War is a classic. Alright, so to make an this is the last time I'll be playing this song, okay? I think you have requested this song a million times already. Xenosaga Trilogy, which might be on the list of the best PS2 JRPG games. I agree. Have you seen Sirei no Moribito? Nope. What's my favorite Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy IX. That would be a better video instead of a post on my blog. Asia. Asia. It's a good song, Dones, because you just... Every time we do a request stream, you ask for that song. Or someone else does, I don't know. It's a really good song, though. No, I did not play Diddlit in Wonder Labyrinth. I know it's a really good Metroidvania, apparently. I haven't played it. If you won $1 billion from a scratch and win, you're gonna make the team make all 6 episodes of Xeno? Yeah, sure. Well, I hope your $1 billion is more than enough to prevent the games to be ruined by politics. If you get $1 billion, hire an assassin and kill Sweet Baby, man. Art on Helico 3, I liked it a lot, but yeah, I can understand why the battle system will ruin it for people. So, unclosed feelings from Tales of Legendia. I just did a review on Tales of Legendia a few days ago. I think this is one of the battle themes. How about the music for the final battle in Legend of Dragoon? I'll see if I can play it, if there's enough time. I'll watch your video of Tactics Ogre Reborn, but would you recommend it? Yes. Definitely watch the video, though. That game is not for everybody, okay? But I do recommend it. Oh yeah, there's some redeemable stuff from Breath of Fire 5. The gameplay and the battle system are trash, but the rest is fine, the story, the music. I don't think there's gonna be enough time for that, Anthony. I'll be playing the last songs right now. In fact, this is gonna be the last one. Well, with $1 billion, you can kill all 12 of those companies. 0. I'm sure. That's enough money to hire the best assassins in the world and go fucking kill them. I prefer Crystar. Cry Machina was bad. Kinda bad. I don't recommend Cry Machina. Go watch my review. It's ruined by a lot of things. Arno Surge is a great game. I haven't talked about it in a while, though. Yeah, billion USA dollars. Game is hard as fuck. Which game? Do you recommend playing Chrono Cross on PS1 or Switch? PS1. PS1. Yeah, Chrono Cross got a remaster. Unless they're saying something good about me, I don't care who makes videos about me. Tricky. Couldn't care less. Where would you say is a good place to start with tactical RPGs without it feeling too simple? Is Fire Emblem too simple for you? Start with the Blazing Blade, maybe? That's a great game. It's easy, and then it gets progressively harder, you know? So it's a good game to start. Fire Emblem. But if that's too simple for you, I don't know. I will probably recommend... Yeah, but Tactics Ogre is like super hard. Super hard. I wouldn't recommend Tactics Ogre in a million years to a beginner. My most favorite Mexican dish? I have a lot. Couldn't really decide, to be honest. Shining Force? Yeah, but Shining Force might also be too simple. Shining Force is great for beginners, but it might be too simple, you know. Onimusha Tactics is a good one. It's also kind of too simple, though, but yeah. Okay, you love the crap out of Shining Force, then why are you... Okay. Blazing Blade, then. Blazing Blade. You want Squaresoft to do a Valkyrie Profile Remaster? Why? So they can censor it? The best you have right now is the PS4, PS5 enhanced port with upscale graphics. That's the best you can ask for. Don't ask Square Enix to remaster anything. They're gonna censor the fuck out of it. Tactics Ogre is like a gazillion times better than Final Fantasy Tactics. Squaresoft is weird. Well, it no longer exists. It stopped existing 25 years ago. That's right, Melfis. That's what I will do with $1 billion. Did you play Fell Seal? I've never... I think I heard about that game, but I've never played it. Isn't that like an indie strategy RPG? Right? I think it is. I've never played it. Like, I know it, but I've never played it. Arbiter's Mark, yeah, that one, yeah. Like, I know it, but I haven't played it. A great tactical RPG is Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Collection. Coliseum on the PS2, right? Yeah, if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh! Obey. That's right. Obey. Fell Seal is a spiritual successor to Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, really? I'm more into Fire Emblem style of strategy RPGs. Not really that. Mega Man Battle Network is tactical? No. That's like an action RPG. It's really unique though. I wouldn't say it's tactical. No way. No, sir. There we go. Then look them up, Julian P. All you gotta do is type Shin Megami Tensei Erick Landon, and I'm sure you'll find a bunch of videos that I've done on SMT. Fell Seal is $6 Canadian. Is it on Switch? Then I can play it for free. How would you categorize the difficulty level for Stella Glow? I've only played that game for like 6-7 hours, you know. I don't remember the game being hard at all. But not like super easy, no. But I couldn't tell you, I've never finished the game. You also have Arc the Lab. Like for beginners? Yeah, that's a good game for beginners, you're right. I have a top 10 strategy JRPGs for beginners, you know. Do you play Dungeons and Dragons? No. Pre-woke Dungeons and Dragons. Thank God you clarified that. No, not really. You know, I used to when I was little, but I haven't touched any Dungeons and Dragons game in like 30 years. Brigandine is an underrated RPG. It is, especially the second one. No, I didn't see that, Donsk. Not that I care. Are you interested in the next Digimon game? No. Why would I? The fact that I played and liked Digimon Survive is like an anomaly. Not gonna make me play another one. No. And I only played it because I got it for free. A fan sent the game to me. I think it was Matt. That A Bawa Q. He sent the game to me, Digimon Survive. And that's the only reason why I played it. Yes, Donsk. Blue Reflection 2 is a direct sequel to 1. Definitely connected. Thank you, Zero Cool. Most have banned the knee to the mob out of fear, because they've seen what YouTube does to people like me. Look what they've done to me, you know. So I understand why they bent the knee. Not that I respect it. I don't respect that, you know, that they did that. But I understand why they did that. Dark Sun? I've never heard about those. Pathfinder? Let's see, what else do we got here? The music department. This fucking game. This fucking game. They put a shadow ban on my channel. Lulian. In the description of this live stream, you're gonna find my blog, my website, Erick Landon blogspot, rpgblogspot.com. You can read all about it there. It's a long story. Fantastic soundtrack, this damn game. Dark Sun is more of like an old school CRPG. Oh. You mean like a dungeon crawler in first person? I'm not gonna play it then. I don't know, Bravo! It bothers me too, a lot. Yes, Baroque originally is on Sega Saturn. Also on Switch, I think. People say it is Fern Salini. People say it is. The original is better, but the original is in first person. Like the original Deception on PS1. You should make videos about JRPGs. You got the potential. And you know what? I think I'm gonna start doing that. Yeah, that's a great idea. I should make videos about JRPGs. Great idea, dude. I'll do that. I'm gonna start tomorrow. I got the potential, right? Yeah. I should do that. Tomorrow I'll start doing videos about JRPGs. Thanks, man. Now I'm pumped. You think the guy has a point? I might be really good at talking about JRPGs, honestly. I'll start tomorrow. Now I'm pumped, man. I'll do it. You're gonna play Code Vein 2? No, not really, because I don't trust Namco anymore. And they're gonna ruin the game and insert bullshit agendas. But we'll see, right? What about videos with the dogs? Sure. Would you recommend Baroque for a new JRPG player? Absolutely. You will sub to a TV shows, movies related channel if you make one? I'll do a music channel, mark my words. At some point, doing a music channel, talking about bands and stuff like that. That's what I'm gonna do. You bet your ass. Huh? Gotta go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Had a great time. Thanks for the super chats. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you for the emotional support in the comments. I really needed that. This week was kind of bad for me. So thank you for that. Thank you for showing your support in the comments and watching my videos and not believing the bullshit that a lot of fucking losers spread about me on the internet. Appreciate that. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you when I see ya. Take